Welcome back to Keto Over 50. In Keto Breadland, you can have all kinds of sandwiches. So today, favorite recipe from south of the Mason-Dixon line. So buckle up. This is going to be fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get started. It's turned out so beautiful, this bread. Wow, look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous loaf of bread? I just love it. I made this fresh loaf of bread, and I want to tell you, I made a few modifications to it, and I'll link to it at the end of the video, and I'll link to it down below. I need some grated onion, and I only need a little bit. Perfect, because that's what I have, and it needs to be finely grated. South of the Mason-Dixon line, regional food. So I have a little bit of grated onion. Here, I've drained a small 4-ounce jar of pimentos. Do you know where I'm going with this yet? Have you figured it out? Okay, so I have the pimento added to the shredded white onion, the sweet white onion. And to that, I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. And because this is a Southern recipe, I have Duke's. So if you've never heard of Duke's, it's very big in the South. And so I wanted to be super authentic with this. So I got some Duke's mayonnaise, a little bit of that. We're going up north to Philadelphia for some cream cheese. This is looking so good already. And I'm going to add a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Some people mix Monterey Jack or Colby Jack. I just wanted to be a purist and have it with cheddar cheese. Now we're going to spice it up with some seasoning. Doesn't get easier than this, does it? Once you have the bread, that's the big challenge in keto. And this is going to cut about 30 carbs out of a pimento cheddar sandwich. So this is really going to bring the flavor. I have just a dash. It said hot sauce. I don't really have hot sauce right now. I have sriracha, which is a hot sauce. Okay. We're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon here of onion powder, and you can do whatever you want. If you don't like something because it's too spicy or too hot, don't put it in. And if you do want something more, you can do it. Then we have just an eighth of a teaspoon, just an eighth of a teaspoon of cayenne. Holy guacamole. It's going to kick it up. Plus the raw onions are going to really take it up to another level, the grated onions. And then an eighth of a teaspoon of ground black pepper, but I have to use my new electric pepper mill because I just love it because it's new. That's always fun. Put an eighth of a teaspoon of black pepper in there, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's easy enough. And I'll put everything down below. Hey, if you're enjoying the content, please give the video a thumbs up. It will really help my channel so I can keep cooking for you. That would be very nice if you could do that for me, please. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you comment down below, I'm doing my very best to respond to everybody and answer every comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Now, I did not grow up with this because I'm from the Midwest. Could you tell? I am from the Midwest, and we had the hot turkey sandwich, the open-faced hot turkey sandwich, and everybody ate kielbasa and sausages and stuff like that. We did not have pimento cheese sandwiches. Now, I'm hoping this works. You're supposed to actually blend it before you add the cheddar cheese. This is what happens when you read the recipe about 4 days before you start making it. Forgot what order you're supposed to go in. I got away with it. That worked out perfectly. Now this needs to sit in the fridge cupboard for about a 1/2 hour. So I'm going to clean up the kitchen and I'll see you back here in 1 second, thanks to the magic of editing. Everything's clean. And this has had a minute to set up. It's just so colorful and gorgeous. No wonder they love this in the 50s, huh? Now this is usually served on plain white bread. That's as close as we get in keto, in Breadland, right? In Keto Breadland. Oh, so good. I love when a piece falls off and then I get to eat it. Okay, so this has mayonnaise and cream cheese and pimento and cheddar cheese in it. So wonderful. You know, the the workers back in the 50s would stop at the lunch counter and have lunch, and they were able to go back to work for the rest of the day without being hungry, because this is the kind of comfort food that sticks to your ribs. It's wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to cut this into 3 pieces because I'm taking really big bites, it seems. Wow, how beautiful is that? When was the last time you had a sandwich like that? Just a simple sandwich. They're so good. You know, one of the other really great advantages of keto sandwiches, now that we have bread we can use, is you can pack them up. You can pack a lunch. You can take it with you. It doesn't have to be some kind of taco bowl or burrito casserole. You can just have a sandwich and take it with you wherever you go. And it's delicious. Oh, I can't wait to get this. Boy, has that got flavor. What did I know up in Ohio? I didn't know about these. I'm excited. And these were like I said, 30 cents a piece for a sandwich on white bread. Well, we have keto bread. You know, it has the cayenne and it's got the sriracha, a few drops of sriracha and garlic and onion powder. And I can taste them all in this. It is so flavorful. This is a great sandwich. Oh, I hope you'll try it. Why ever did the South keep this to themselves? We would have loved this on a cold winter day or a hot summer day up in Ohio. This is fantastic. If you're enjoying the content, please give the video a thumbs up and like and subscribe. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me if you grew up with these lunch counter sandwiches that I am recreating for Keto Breadland at Keto Over 50. I hope you'll try some of these sandwiches. Wait until you see everything else that I have coming. Simple, wonderful, hearty lunch counter sandwiches from the 50s and 60s. This is going to be a trip. I love it. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay beautiful, because you know you are.